So let's talk about the box model. I'm going to add a couple of elements to the screen. So it's going to be class name equals hello, and then with the hello message, and then I'm going to add another element underneath, which is class name wall and message wall, right? Nothing very exciting, right? Hope you did more exciting things over the week, right? So, right, so this is going to be class demo. Here you go. So we got the two elements, right? Very close each other. Yeah, so let me add some zooming in case you're struggling to see anything from there, right? Or actually, no, I can add a title. No, let's leave it like that. Cool, fair enough. So with the two elements, hello and wall. So let's start playing around with the styling. So imagine that I want to change the color. So we could point to hello and then do background color yellow, right? Let's see if that works. That's the first thing. Yeah, it works, right? Right, so then I'm going to remove that and I'm going to add a border. So hello will have a border of 1 pixel solid and then green. Can you see it? Yes, right? Right. So you know these properties here. So first of all is how thick the border is. So if I change it to 10 pixels, right, it's immediate. Then that could be different styling like dash. You see, right? And then the color, right? That's super simple. So let's now talk about the padding. Padding 15 pixels. Yeah, it happens inside of the box. Something I would recommend you, because that's a very powerful tool in DevTools. DevTools comes with a visual graphic that helps you to see what the padding, the border, and the margin is. So look at what I'm doing now. If I go to compute the styles, you can see, look at that box on top. This is a really good tool that comes with Chrome. It's telling you the dimensions of the box. So if I'm able to select it, here you go. You see, so I highlighted the hello div. So then we got, first of all, that's the size of the content. And then we got the padding, you see the 15 pixels. So we got 15 pixels, then we got the border, it's 1 pixel, and then we got the margin. So this is really good towards debugging how our box model looks like. Right, so at the moment, if I do with 100%, let's see what happens. Actually, nothing changes. And the reason why nothing changes is because I believe that I somewhere, look at that. You remember that, right? So I already declared at the very root level of my root file, on top of it, that the box sizing should be border box. But if I delete that, you saw what happened? It's not aligned to the middle anymore. You cannot see the right border of the element because it's hidden. Even if I change the size, it's never visible, right? That's absolutely terrible, right? We don't want to do that. That's why we change the box sizing and then problem solved. Right, so we got the padding, we got the width. Is there any question up until now? No? Right, let's prove the original theory about adding multiple values. So padding top 15.
I have a question. If you don't,
yep.
If you don't apply the star in between
yep.
box sizing,
yep.
then wouldn't it be valid for body anyway? So wouldn't it affect all the?
So if you don't do that, then you need to manually add the box sizing to every element.
Yeah, but if everything is in body anyway.
Everything is in body. No. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. So can we apply that to the body?
Like no, I'm not talking about this HTML. I'm talking about the app.js. I mean,
but
CSS.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing. We have the body here.
Okay.
So that's the same thing. We'll see in a second. No, it doesn't work. Because if you apply it on the body, it will just affect the body. But we don't want to attack the body. We want to attack children, everything. Exactly. That's why
Okay.
we need to make that general rule, right? Please don't try to add many things here because that may be very confusing, but something that definitely we want to apply all the time, that's a good utility. So let's have different paddings. So if we got 15 on top, 10 at the right, 5 at the bottom, and then 20 on the left. So if we do that, you see that the element is not perfectly aligned anymore, right? Because the paddings are different. Look, let's see if you can see, but you see the green box. So the green box is the padding, right? And you forget the colors in here, even though I know you cannot see anything, but this is green, right? So it's green on the left-hand side and green on the right-hand side. That's why this is very usable. Let's set the margin. So if now we do margin 50 pixels, you see the problem that we mentioned before? Look at the box now. You see we got a 50 here, 50 there, 50 and 50. So if we highlight the element, look, we can see the orange box, which is the root one, is the margin, which is happening outside, right? So what can we do here? Let's try to remove the width. You see, just by removing width 100%, as we exposed it before, the element gets automatically positioned correctly. Right? Any question? No? So that's pretty much it. Remember that padding and margin have literally the same signature. So obviously we can do the same here with the 4 different properties, right? You see that, look at the margin now. So it gets odd, so it's not even anymore, right? We can just keep 2 values instead of 1 or 4. So if we do that, so what will be 15? Top, bottom, or left, right? Exactly. You can see it here. Top and bottom 15, and then left and right 10. Any question? I mean, this is not complicated, right? This is the 3 things we always have to remember: padding, border, and margin. Right, so if there are no questions, that was it for today. Thank you, guys.